so sorry about that. Tonight is not my night on the technical side. Hi, Francesca. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I don't know if you guys have... Oh, here's Julius. Okay. Sometimes when I go to grab him, he'll go under the couch in here. Let me see if I can get him. Julius, come here, babe. Say hello. Are you particular about when I can hold you? Yeah. You want to say hi to the people? No? Hi, guys. Julius broke in, so I thought I'd pick him up for a minute, but he's stubborn. Thank you all for coming back. Thank you, Green Smoothie. Thank you, David. I'm sorry about that. Excuse me. What would I do if Julius just went sup in a super deep voice? You know what? I'd be really glad. I wish I could talk to my cat. Well, I do talk to my cat, but I wish he could talk back to me. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if any of you guys have a Blue Yeti mic, you might understand. But the audio jack is just, it's no good. Like, I just set it and forget it, so I try not to mess with it a whole bunch. But it always gets loose, and it just started to disconnect and get all crackly. So I had to adjust it, and it did not like that. Sorry for the long-winded rant. Sorry, but Dottie was out of the room. No, Dottie. That's probably why Julius didn't stay. He's like, Dottie's not here. Welcome back, Boom Boom. Thank you for coming back. You should check out the movie This Is the Year that Selena Gomez directed. She directed a movie. That's really cool. It had Justin and Mason in it. Justin, David Henry. His real life brother is the main character. I really liked that movie. I didn't know that his brother was also an actor, or that Selena Gomez directed things. That's really cool. Okay, let me write that down. I have the worst memory, the memory of a chipmunk. So, This Is the Year. Thank you for the recommendation, David. Sometimes you just gotta make a big entrance. Boom Boom, you are incredibly consistent with the dragon roleplay. I appreciate that. Once on a hike, my buddy and I saw a chipmunk with his cheeks full of nuts, and my buddy goes, "Sup," in this really deep voice. I cried laughing so hard. I love it. She's directing the reboot as well. Really? Oh my gosh. That's cool that she is, like, she's very, very famous. I'd say far more famous than anybody else who worked on Wizards of Waverly Place. So it's really cool that she's come back to be an integral part of the reboot. Selena Gomez has been both the host and musical guest on SNL. Wow, good for her. I heard that because of her makeup brand, she's officially a billionaire now. I'm like, dang, girl. She's a businesswoman. she was dating Justin Bieber. Me too. I still hear people talk about that all the time. They were an iconic couple, and now both of them isn't Justin Bieber married now? And then Selena has a boyfriend. Anyway, they're both with different people. But they'll never be able to escape people talking about their past relationship. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. I'll stay on for, we'll see, but maybe like another half hour. Oh, Retro, you're fine. I'm sorry to hear that. Some people can be very judgmental. Here's a dumb guessing game. Can you guess any of my celebrity crushes? Oh gosh. Can you give me hints? I don't know. That's such a broad pool of people. I don't know. I don't know who you like. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that at least one of them is a singer or a performer of some kind. I guess that's a lot of people. I say that though because, you do musical theater. I'm going to drop now and watch Patrick Swayze. Have a great night and weekend. Good catching up. Thank you so much, David, for joining us tonight, and thank you for your donation. I hope you enjoy your documentary. Oh, Retro, we like having you here. Based on my passion for impressions and music. For impressions and music. And Marvel movies. Scarlett Johansson. Maybe. She's a good pick. If that's the case. That's the first person who comes to mind, yeah. I love her. She's in, I feel like you guys have heard me mention this movie a million times, but The Prestige is one of my favorite movies, and she's in that one. You name dropped one a few weeks ago after you saw her do a sketch on SNL. Ariana Grande. Is that it? I was talking about how good her Jennifer Coolidge impression was. Spot on. So hilarious. If you guys haven't seen Ariana Grande on SNL and her Jennifer Coolidge impression, it was hilarious. That's my guess, though. You're welcome, Retro. We like having you here. Don't worry at all. Hello, Lucky Charmer. Is your name Rex or Michael? Thank you for joining us. She does a bunch of impressions. So is it Ariana or is it someone else? Because I'll be honest, I really should, but I don't watch all that much SNL. Michael, well, welcome, Michael. So dry. When she hosted SNL, she did Celine Dion, Britney Spears, Miley Cyrus, Gwen Stefani. Wow. She's quite talented. I was considering seeing Wicked. It's a really long movie, but if you think it's worth it, I might go watch. Because I really love the original Wizard of Oz, and I thought that Oz, Great and Powerful was pretty good. Honestly, I didn't love Mila Kunis in it. It's just my personal opinion, but it's kind of a tangent, sorry. Oh, you like Mila Kunis too? I'm not saying that I don't like her in general, but I don't know. Maybe it was just the movie's fault, but I didn't love her in Oz, Great and Powerful. I really liked the woman who played her sister. I forget the actress's name, but she's beautiful and she did a great job. I really think it's just what they decided to do with her character that I didn't like. It's not the actress herself, really. You grew up watching her on that 70s show. I have never seen that 70s show, but I've had many people recommend it to me. My sister and I really enjoyed James Franco, so we saw Oz when it was new. That's awesome. I didn't see it when it was new, but I do have it now on Blu-ray. I enjoy James Franco very much as well. Goodness, I'm all over the place tonight, but I really like him in Pineapple Express, and This Is the End. I gotta watch that 70s show. I'll add it to the list. You guys always have good recommendations for me, but I need to take some time to get through them. Yes, I think Danny McBride is so hilarious. And James Franco too. And I saw him in, because he's pretty versatile. Like I first saw his, comedy style movies, and those are great. But I really liked him in, what was it, 127 Hours. The suspense was crazy, and I mean, the whole movie was just basically him, and he killed it. But yes, I do love Danny McBride. They announced that there's only going to be one more season of The Righteous Gemstones, which I'm so sad about because I love that show. It's so dumb and it's so funny. You're fine. We're just chit-chatting. 127 Hours is a very special movie to me on a personal level. Why is that, if I may ask? I've only seen it one time, but I do remember enjoying it. Let me just readjust here a little bit. I'm kind of hunched over today because of my computer, the camera being over here. Do you guys have any other James Franco movies that you recommend? Or just movies in general? I love talking movies. My sister showed it to me during a time where I needed to learn to walk away from a bad situation, even if it means leaving a part of myself behind. Aww, that's very sweet and that's very deep. Disaster Artist. I haven't seen that, but is that the one that's about the room? That one movie that everybody says is awful. But I've heard The Disaster Artist is good. Tell me if I'm misremembering that. Hey Mason, glad you could make it to the live part 2. My stomach is like, it's almost time for dinner. Oh, retro, that's good. That's good. That's part of the goal. In short, I was represented by James Franco. My breakup was represented by The Rock. My ex was represented by James' arm. I needed to walk away and leave her behind, even though it really hurt. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm glad that you were able to find the strength, though, to leave a bad situation. Yes, The Disaster Artist is about the room. I haven't seen either movie. I just remember people talking about it when it came out. But I will have to check it out. You made barbecue ribs today. You know, I haven't had a whole lot of ribs in my life. But I know some people just love them. Franco's performance as Tommy Wiseau is amazing. Okay, so do I need to watch The Room in order to appreciate The Disaster Artist? That is my question. Roll my head in a circular motion a few times. It can help relieve tension in the neck. Yeah, I do that every night before bed. I think that, it's not gonna crack right now, but sometimes it does. I'll definitely do some stretches after the live to work on my posture. Only if you want to get a handful of references. Okay. Because again, I've heard that The Room is not great. But if it's one of those movies where you can watch it and just kind of appreciate how not great it is and laugh at it a little bit. Side to side helps, but clockwise circular motions is better. Yeah, I gotta do some stretches when I get off. We had to watch The Room in comedy school as an example of what not to do. So is it meant to be a comedy, but they just fail at it? What if I did ASMR on the floor? I could. Hi Sam, how are you? Saw you were live, so I thought I would stop in and say hello. I hope everyone is well. I'm doing well, I hope you are as well. Having some technical difficulties tonight, but other than that, I'm good. It's supposed to be a drama, but it was freaking awful. All the lines are delivered in this super cringe, dry way. Seems like none of the actors are trained in acting whatsoever. Okay, maybe I do need to watch that one first. Wait, did you answer my question? The stream skipped. I could do ASMR on the floor. I don't know what difference. I don't know what difference it would make, but maybe like carpet scratching or something. I think it's more comfortable in general to sit upright in a seat. The most famous part is when he rants about a bunch of stuff and his dialogue ends with, "It's bullshit. It's all bullshit." Oh, hi, Mark. I think I've heard people say that before. Oh, hi, Mark. He's like yelling really cringy. And then just totally nonchalant goes, "Oh, hi, Mark." Oh, I need to watch. Are there any actors I would know, or is it just all like nobodies who don't know how to act? It's my glow stick. Goodness. My stomach is starting to be a little upset with me. Hi, doggy. I did not hit her. I did not. Such an iconically bad movie. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch it before I watch Disaster Artist. There's a horribly cringy scene, just a heads up. No one famous is in that movie. That's probably good for the famous people out there. And that's fine. I can handle it. I'll just look away if I have to. Just kind of playing around with this glow stick at this point. They really emphasize it in the Disaster Artist. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, you know what? I've seen the movie Team America, and yeah, that has some scenes in it that make me want to die inside. So I think I can handle Disaster Artist. Tell me if you guys have seen Team America. I think it's made. Is it made by the same people who made South Park? I think so. I developed an fictional character inspired by Tommy Wiseau, I think I'm pronouncing that right, that I use with my friends and I make prank calls. That would be a funny thing you could potentially post on YouTube. Prank calls between you and your friends, especially with the S tier impressions. Never seen or heard it was funny though. It's very over the top. But yeah. It's pretty funny. America. Fuck. Crazy movie. Same creators, yeah. I don't know if Raven knows what YouTube poops are. I don't. What is that? Do I want to know? South Park was pretty funny back in the day. I would tend to agree. I'll tell you what though, I watched part of, what was it, like the quarantine special? It was one of their recent specials and it just did not hit the same. One time I called an adult chat line and talked like Tommy Wiseau, the woman on the other end was like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. Do you record these things to rewatch and relive later? Oh, hey, Brad. Washing dishes as I'm talking. Well, I hope that I make your chore a little bit less chore-esque. Why am I in such a weird mood tonight? I don't know how you guys put up with me. Did you decide to cook breakfast foods? I'm starting to get hungry, so I need to know. YouTube poop is an old genre where people take different source materials like shows, movies, commercialism, anime, cartoons, and make memes out of them, remixing the footage with filters and sentence mixing. I've probably seen videos like that before. And then she said, no, I mean your hug. And I said, yeah, I have one of those too. You won first prize at the state fair. That's hilarious. Your hog. Who says that? She really opened up the perfect opportunity for you. That's hilarious. Commercials and anime. Gotcha. Sometimes they can be really loud and flashing images made to troll people using clickbait to jump scare. So not Rickrolling. Or Rickrolling. Does that count? I don't know if the chat will allow me to post the final part of the story. Oh, well, maybe just censor some things. Getting ready for sausage patties. Ooh. Oh my gosh, maybe I'll make breakfast for dinner too. I haven't decided what I'm gonna make yet. I have a couple different options, but I have not decided. I have some turkey legs, but I think I'm gonna wait until tomorrow so that I can put them in some sort of marinade. I'm so sorry. I'm talking about food. My stomach's like, please. It hasn't even been that long. I guess I just had a light lunch. I'm sorry if you can hear my stomach grumbling. Gotcha, 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 love it. I, for one, wouldn't say YouTube boobs are an old genre. It's still alive and well, albeit not the most mainstream. They're usually a bit R-rated due to their inherent dark and absurdist humor. Make a turkey soup. That could be good. I really like eating whole turkey legs, though. I try to make them like they have at the state fair. Oh, goodness. My poor stomach. Yo. Tonight is not going as planned, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe I'll go back to Party City and get some more of these glow sticks. They have this one, which comes with a little like butterfly on top. The only thing is I can only use them once, really, because then they die. No, Spencer, it didn't. Uh-oh. It must have blocked something out. Oh my gosh. Stomach, stop rumbling, please. You were referring to old style from 2007 to 2012. Have a lot of toilet humor and inside jokes towards other creators that reference each other. I went to a Japanese food night at a local restaurant tonight, and now I'm hungry again with all the food talk. Oh my gosh. I love sushi so much. We're making each other hungry right now. What time is it where you are? You don't have to say if you don't want to, but I'm curious. Hopefully it's not too late for a bedtime snack. 1:33 a.m. Ah, if you're hungry, go for it, girl. That's what I say. Buffalo fried chicken pizza with ranch. Retro, why you have to make me hungry? I'll be on for a little bit longer, but then I should go off and have some dinner. Josh says, yep, I still watch them and have been since my teens. I particularly love CS 188 stuff, as I'll do whatever it takes to get the JOJ, and we'll do it 15 times over again. Inside joke, okay? I'm like, right over my head. She was mad and said, you sound like you. Like, oh. I know what you're trying to say. I'm not going to say it out loud. And I said, I've never met Dick in my ass before. Sounds like a nice guy. I was not prepared, Spencer. Sounds like you have some pretty funny prank calls, though. Hello, Salem. I love that name, Salem. How are you? One time, told one of my coworkers I'm having blueberry. One time told one of my coworkers I'm having blueberry waffles. They laughed. Why did they laugh? Is that a reference I don't understand? I've tried twice to post the final part of the story. I don't want to say it, but I think I saw the last part of the story, unless there's more. Like, dude, it's great. She thought it was nasty. With blueberries in your waffles, what? That's not nasty. That's not nasty. I love breakfast food, though. And this one time at band camp, oh my gosh, the American Pie reference. I'm going to ignore the midnight munchies and go to sleep. I'm too comfy. Good night, all. Thank you, Raven. I really enjoyed the stream. It was so nice to meet you, Francesca. I'm gonna watch your videos later. Thank you for joining. Then months later, she tells me she's had Kool-Aid and milk together. That does sound terrible. That sounds way worse than blueberry waffles. You're welcome. I'm glad you're doing well, Salem. Welcome in. Sorry, y'all, I keep losing my place. Maybe I need new reading glasses. My eyes are constantly getting worse. I laughed because she's immature, TBH. Perhaps reaction ASMRs to YouTube poops would be an intriguing idea. I would be diving into a whole culture that I don't understand. Spencer. I tried to say it without really saying it. Waving the butterfly wand. Oh my gosh. You're fine. I appreciate you always give me a good laugh. Raven, look up YTB. Okay, I will. I'm nervous too, but I will. You are so welcome. Thank you for being here, Francesca. I don't know if you're still here, but I hope you get some good rest after this. Oh, we appreciate your candor, Mr. Know-It-All. Is that another American Pie reference? I've only seen the first one, the original American Pie. I haven't seen the other ones. I learned recently, though, if you guys have watched my streams before, you might know that I really like The Righteous Gemstones, the HBO show by Danny McBride. And apparently, the next season is going to have the actor who played Stifler in American Pie in it, which is hilarious. And I'm just really excited. Good night, Salem. Sleep well. Sleep well, Salem. Sleep well, Salem. there's like the butterfly. For a while, I was just doing just the stick, but it comes with the butterfly. I agree, I think it's nice. Try it, and you may find yourself knocking on heaven's door anyway. Drink the Kool-Aid milk, see what happens, they said. Until tonight, the only time when Raven says, please don't clip that. Because I want to read your story, but also I try to be fairly censored on these streams. You guys get a less censored version of me than in my videos for sure. But still, try to be careful. Oh. Was he calling you Mr. Know-It-All? Hopefully that was a friendly reference earlier. Spencer, don't get me wrong. I love hearing about your prank calls. Some things, though, I might read, but not completely read out loud. I really do appreciate that you always make everybody laugh. In these streams, it's a nice balance of calming and funny. Honestly, Kool-Aid and milk together sounds like an apocalyptic cocktail. Indeed, it does. I can't imagine. Then again, some people like strawberry milk, so maybe the combination is not as bad as I would think. Depends on the flavor of Kool-Aid, right? But why not knock on hell's door? Oh no. You don't want Raven to be YouTube pooped. These odd food mashups make me think of my mythical cookbook. Oh. Somebody, Spencer, was it you who said that you met Good Mythical Morning? Was that you? That is so amazing. I have been watching them. Yes, I thought it was you. That is incredible. When was that, if I may ask? Because I used to watch them like way back in the day when they still did the It's Thursday and Thursday means mail. So nostalgic for me, those two. He made lots of interesting meals from it. I may have to get that cookbook. That's a good song. Be me, 31, walking around Brooklyn, new to the city, feel an opportunity come up, yell at the top of my lungs, bada bing. Some fat guy in a greasy tank top reels from his apartment window, bada boom. Did that actually happen? Spencer, you were on the show. What? You need to send me that, please. I'm so jealous. Oh my gosh. Wow. Were you on Good Mythical Morning, Good Mythical More, or Good Mythical Kitchen? They probably have more channels at this point, I'm not sure. But that is so cool. The other first con in 2022 and I went with my sister. I got to be on one of the podcasts. Dude, that's so cool. Wow. Can you guys hear my stomach? I'm so sorry. They asked for people to send in videos of impressions of them, so I sent one in and they reacted on Good Mythical More. Oh my gosh, no pressure, but if you want to send me those videos, I would be so interested to watch them. Awesome. Yes, definitely do. Thank you. Why does my earbud keep falling out? Why? My beard is huge in the video I sent in, so I think I look blonde. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm sure you're fine. They must have thought your impression was really good if they included it in the video. I'm sure they did. It was your COVID era beard. I love it. COVID really messed with me because I graduated in 2020. So I basically didn't have a second half to my senior year. Like, we just suddenly left school because of the virus and our grades were frozen in place. So I still took classes online, but they didn't count for anything. Agreed, I wouldn't want Raven to be YTP'd either, but her reacting to a few of them in ASMR would be quite something. I'm gonna have to look up. I know you guys explained what they are to me, but I'm gonna have to see what I'm getting myself into before I consider that. My cover photo on Twitter is the first frame of Rhett and Link's faces after seeing my impressions. Oh my gosh, that is such a flex in the best way. I'm sure that you must have done Rhett, right? Because of the beard. I bet you could do both of them pretty well. What do you call a teacher who never farts in public? A private tutor. That is such a corny joke. I love it. What do you call two monkeys that share an Amazon account? Prime mates. Oh shit, I'm sorry. That was so funny, I dropped my wand. Oh my gosh, you do impressions of Red Link, Link's dad Charles, and Cotton Candy Randy. Cotton Candy Randy. Oh, that's awesome. I hope that those are all in the video. That's probably what you mean. Is that they're all in the video. I saw a clip recently of Link's dad trying to pronounce like names from Harry Potter, and he was trying to pronounce Severus Snape, and he was like, Service Snap. He's so funny, and he's just so wholesome. Their reactions are awesome. Gasp, you swore. I'm sorry. I think we're all adults here. I do try to be fairly PG though, just in case there are kiddos watching. helium factory refuse to be spoken to in that tongue. Hi, and welcome to the helium factory. That's too funny. I did my impression of Link's dad on their podcast at Mythicon. Okay, so you've been on at least one podcast, and then you've been in Good Mythical More. Is it just the two? I say just the two. That's awesome. Even one would be freaking awesome, but whatever you've been in, I will check it out. Surface Snap sounds like some patented tech. If you guys are interested in a little wholesome giggle, look up Link's dad, Severus Snape. I'm sure you'll find the YouTube short. It's so funny. Hello, little kid voice. I was trying to do a helium voice, but I'm not a master of impression. Okay, the helium voice was an unexpected, adorable moment. Thank you. I just talk really nasally. It's not very good, but you know, there you go. That's my impression. I do impressions occasionally, but I mean, they're not good. I only do them around people who like know me and know what I'm going for, even though it doesn't actually sound that good. Like I'll do a Cartman impression, but it's, you know, it's mainly funny because it's so bad. My psychiatrist warned me about visiting Best Buy because he thinks I might end up with ADHD TV. Oh no. For me, it's too late. I already have ADHD. It's too late. I think I can go safely to Best Buy. Oh, thank you, Rupert. I appreciate it. Is that a new fairy staff? Yes, so this is a glow stick. I cracked it at the beginning of the stream. Unfortunately, it's not rechargeable or anything, so I'll probably just have it glowing for tonight. But I got this at Party City today, 50% off, because Party City is closing. Sad face, but I might go back. I don't know if I told you guys. I think I did, but because they're trying to sell everything in the store, like even the fixtures, they let me buy one of the Party City baskets. You know, the baskets at the front of the store. You put your items in while you're shopping. I have a Party City basket now. They gave it to me for $10. I just thought that was so cool. Okay, y'all. Let me take a sip here. But yes, I might go back to get more glow sticks. We'll see. I'll keep it regardless, but it might not glow in the future. Excuse me. Let me get caught up here to a video doing that voice only. You appreciate my silly voices. Well, thank you. They pale in comparison to yours. Mine are just, for shits and giggles, basically. I used to be addicted to ladders, but now I'm on a 12-step program to get over it. You have a lot of good corny jokes, Retro. Best glow stick I've ever seen. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. They have, like mini, or I guess they're regular size glow sticks as at the store completely closes. I can reach very high pitches with my voice, but it doesn't sound like helium, but something far more surreal and brutal. A bunch of Mythical fans are putting together a documentary, and I do the voiceover at the beginning of the film, and I wrote a comedy song that will play during the end credits. What the heck, Spencer? That is so cool. I'm so jealous. Definitely send that to me when it's out, if you can. Is that a shirt or robe of strawberries? Yes. This is a strawberry sweater. It's actually missing a button. I need to sew it back on. But yeah, I have that. And then I have a pink tank top underneath that you can't really see right now. But yes, it's got strawberries on the arms. Sorry, I'm not used to this camera angle. Anyway, strawberry. This morning I made my coffee with Red Bull instead of water. I was halfway to work and realized I forgot my car. Still got pulled over for speeding. Well, Red Bull gives you wings, so did you fly to work? Alright, Raven, how do you like your patties, medium or well done? Having some fun ASMR with you. How do I like my patties? I would say medium. Medium to medium. Rare, maybe. We're hoping to put the film in Sundance. I don't know what Sundance is, I'm sorry. That's super cool though. Oh, I see the hearts going off. Thank you guys. Do your socks have holes in them? No, then how do you get your feet in them? P.S. Crazier yet, I can reach even higher on my bass clarinet, 5 octaves in total range, but it also sounds far more brutal and surreal than helium. Dr. Strawberries, yes. You're gonna grow strawberries this summer. Last summer, I built this. I mean, it's like not fancy or anything. I just used some like blocks that I got from Lowe's and some 2x6s. I don't remember the dimensions, but I made a little garden bed. I planted a couple things, and then I just have a black thumb. I killed everything. Luckily, I only tried to do like some cucumbers and some beans, so not that much died, but still, it was a little embarrassing. I had things eating on them as well, so it's not 100% my fault, but it's mainly my fault. Good luck on strawberries. Gotcha, medium coming right up. Oh, thank you, I'm hungry. I'll take it. Oh, Sundance is a film festival. Gotcha. And Raven, can I get you a drink? I will take a root beer, please. Thank you. Your dream is to work for Mythical as a writer and cast member. Oh my gosh. I would love that for you. You're very talented. I think that you could definitely do that. It's just a matter of getting the right exposure. And I'm not sure if you live in the area. I don't know if they hire people to do remote work, but that would be so cool. I hope for that for you, Spencer. I really do. Speaking of socks, what size foot am I? I have a hard time trying to fit into tube socks. My feet are wider than usual. You got ogre feet. I think I'm a size 7. You mean a Long Island? Got your root beer coming right up. Do you guys like root beer? And if so, what is your favorite kind of root beer? Personally, I like the root beers with a little more bite. So like Mug or Barks would probably be my favorite, but I'm curious. Some people like A&W. I like A&W when you get it from the A&W restaurant, but it's not my favorite in the can. I like the ones that have a little more bite and sarsaparilla flavor to them. You're a size 15, dang. If you're really tall, though, that sounds proportional. You love root beer. Same. It might be my favorite soda if I had to pick one. Anything else, Raven? I mean, a burger. Or are you doing sausage links or a burger? I guess it must be burger. A burger and root beer is good for me. Thank you. You love Crazy Uncle root beer. I don't know if I've tried that before. I'm so sorry if you can hear my stomach grumbling. Female Cupid asking personal questions ASMR video for Valentine's. I just came up with that on the spot. That's a cute idea, actually. I do have a list of personal questions I'm working on. They're not Valentine's specific by any means, but I do like that idea. I'll think about that, Rupert. Today I got a few Valentine's decorations, and then I got a headband with little hearts on it. And it's funny, I actually got it. I don't know if you guys remember, but around Halloween time, we put up Chad, who is a 6-foot skeleton decoration. And in order to have him be a year-round decoration, we put a Christmas hat on him for Christmas. And now he has the headband on for Valentine's Day. But anywhere, where I was going with that was I might do a Valentine's themed live stream next week. And maybe the personal questions video. We'll see. I'll think about it. You're 5'11" with big feet. I have clown feet. Oh, well, you're almost 6 foot, so I'm sure you're proportional. I wouldn't worry about it. You call it soda. Where I'm from, we call it pop. Okay, funny story. A lot of my family says pop because that's what I used to say where I lived when I was a kid. But when I was like 7 or 8, I moved to where I currently reside, which is farther south. So I evolved into saying soda because people looked at me funny when I said pop. But that is what I grew up saying was pop. Boom boom crash. But mainly a reason why I was bullied in school. Kids can be mean. School is just a rough time for a lot of people. I would not take it to heart, retro. I was called Captain Clown Shoes. That is so mean. Oh my goodness. Try not to take that to heart. I'm sure that you're just fine and proportional. Hey, boom boom. A burger, gotcha. Any specific sauce? Maybe a homemade Big Mac sauce. I did that a while back. Found a recipe for homemade Big Mac sauce, and it was really, really good. wonder if Raven can guess where we're from based on that. I'm gonna say the northern United States. That is my guess. You have to tell me if I'm right. Chad the Skeleton, yes. I love dressing him up for the different holidays. Raven asked for the Krabby Patty secret formula. I would love that. Did you guys try the Krabby Patty meal? What was it at Wendy's? People were complaining because it didn't have red onion like a real Krabby Patty. It was in my opinion. I don't know how many states are in the club for pop. That's a great way of putting it, exactly. Like, I would guess where I used to live, but I have family there, and I just try to be careful about not revealing where myself or my family resides, just in case, you know. I made a boom boom crash joke before I realized there's already a boom boom in this chat. Your total today, Raven, is on me. Since you're so nice, first meal is on me. Well, thank you, Brad. Thank you for cooking for me. You're making me very hungry. Retro, it sounds like you went to school with some really mean people. I'm so sorry. That is not how adults act. I'm sorry that kids did not treat you fairly in school. Jokes aside, big feet ain't nothing to be bullied or ashamed of. As a fellow survivor of prolonged bullying in my youth, absolutely. Like, kids just pick out anything that they can possibly think of that makes you the slightest bit different. And they'll be rude, but it really just comes from a place of insecurity themselves. So try not to take it to heart. I know it's easier said than done, but it's just because they're unhappy in their own lives and they want to take it out on somebody. But the truth is, we all have our quirks and we're all different. We're all individuals, and that's what makes us special. So, yeah, don't listen to them. Am I the only non-American here? You might be. Let's see what people have to say. Definitely Northern, but not USA. Oh, you're Canadian. I might have known that. I'm sorry if you told me that and I forgot. I should have known that. Freak yeah, the Wendy's Krabby Patty was delicious. It was pretty good, I agree. I liked the sauce they put on it. Josh, you're British American with Chinese ancestry. Okay, so we got a little of non-American diversity. Someone said they were from Denmark earlier. I know that we have people in Germany. Where else? Norway. That's you, Rupert, right? Norway. I know there are some other countries as well, but I can't remember at the moment. At one point, I got over it and thought it was funny till I was bullied for something that people made rumors up about. Something I never did, and it hurt me. I almost took my life. Oh, Retro. I'm so sorry you've been mistreated in this way. like I said, kids in school, they can just be ruthless. It's easier said than done, but they're not worth your time and attention. They're just not. And there are going to be people who appreciate you just as you are. Don't worry about the people who don't. Did you try the pineapple under the sea frosty? Yes, I did. I remember thinking it was more mango-y than pineapple-y. It was pretty tasty though. Yeah, Norway here. Funny you remembered it. I do my best to remember what you guys tell me. You guys, you have to forgive me though if I forget some things, because in general my memory is not the best. But I do really care where you guys are from and what you have to say. Retro, that is awful. Whatever school you are going to, they should have taken care of that for you, my goodness. Sounds like you went to school with some pretty awful people. I'm so sorry. Raven, you could really call me a composite nomad, since I lived in Australia for a while and will be again soon, and picked a few certain things there, plus some other things in Europe. Wow, you're well traveled. My uncle actually, he grew up in the United States, but then he moved to London. I believe he met his now wife there, actually. And anyway, because he lived in London for so long, he picked up the English accent. So it's just kind of interesting how, living in different places, even if it's not where you grew up, it just changes you as a person in some ways. And now I think he met his wife, my aunt, in London, and now they live in China because she is Chinese. So I think they wanted to live closer to her family. I'm actually going to visit them in June or July, and we're going to go to Japan. I've told some of you guys that before, but I'm really excited. Okay, let me catch up. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Yikes. Well, I'm gonna grab some late night Dairy Queen now that we've talked about burgers and ice cream. Ooh, good choice. I hope you enjoy your Dairy Queen. We're in Norway. Yes, I'm curious as well. Where in Norway? Thanks once again for a fun stream. Ray, I'll email you this week with the mythical videos. Definitely do. I'm really curious to see those. Super cool that you were in them. Enjoy your Dairy Queen, and hopefully I'll see you next week, Spencer. Oslo. Am I pronouncing that right? Oslo. Oh, yeah. I think that's right. And I'm shocked at how many cities you know. Bye, Spencer. Oh my goodness, Retro. Why do people treat you this way? I'm so sorry. I hope you're in a better place now. It sounds like maybe you're living in a bad neighborhood, or have just had some really rotten luck. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're still here and intact, though. Goodness. Hello, Aditya. Aditya, is that right? Hello. Guys, I'm gonna stay on for a few more minutes, but it is getting this stream and the last stream, it's been almost 3 hours. It's been fun though. That's funny, I was just gonna ask if you're going to Japan this year. Yes, I am. In January, just a couple weeks ago, I had an appointment to get a renewed passport, and I'll be traveling in around 6 months-ish. In June or July, I'm so excited. I will do my best when I'm in Japan, and I'm gonna be in China for a couple days as well to record some videos, maybe even some vlogs with like whispered overlay. I haven't decided yet, but I will definitely share my adventure with you guys somewhat. Who knows, maybe even my family would want to be in the video. I'm gonna go see my aunt and uncle, and then my grandma is flying to China with me. She also lives in the United States, so that was back in 2007. Well, I am glad you're out of that. My goodness, Retro, you've been through a lot. I have many connections worldwide. I've been to Oslo and... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. B-O-D-O with a dash through it. I don't know how to pronounce that. What happened to the first stream? It should upload. So the audio jack on my Blue Yeti microphone is really loose. If you have a Blue Yeti, you know, like they're just really, really bad. So it started to disconnect and it was making crackly noises. And when I went to push it back in, the audio got all messed up. So I had to restart live. And then before that, I almost couldn't go live because I couldn't connect to my phone camera. I swear there's a ghost haunting these live streams. What happened 4 years ago? Aditya, I hope I'm saying your name right. Awesome adventure. I know, I'm so excited. I've never been on a trip like this before, so I'm so looking forward to it. And I very rarely get to see my aunt and uncle because they live so far away. So I'm looking forward to seeing them. It's okay, Retro. I'm really sorry you've gone through so much. That is genuinely, it's astonishing that you've been through so much. I'm glad that you're still here and I hope you're doing better now. I'm so sorry to hear that. I've been through similar things and even got... Oh goodness. Oh my gosh, Josh, I'm so sorry. Oh, you guys. These are awful stories. I feel for you both. In 4 years, I will not have got your ASMR YouTube channel. Have you been watching my channel for years? Is that what you're saying? Would not have got your ASMR YouTube channel. Where on earth are these happy folk? folks based in, I know. East Boston. How about we all take a collective deep breath, because this is some heavy stuff, guys. Everybody take a deep breath in. Hold it. And breathe out. Try to relax your body and your mind, even if you're processing some heavy things right now. Just know that you are safe where you are right now. Nobody has power over you except for yourself. You're in charge of your own destiny now. This just got real. It's okay, you won't make me cry. I don't want you to have to relive these things. It is some heavy stuff. I hope too, if you need, and I mean this in a loving way because I've also been to therapy, but if you need to talk to somebody who can give you some tools to deal with these things, I encourage you to get a therapist. I'm working on doing the same. I used to have one and it really helped me. So I'm wishing the best for you, Retro. I'm so sorry. Josh, you as well. The red light, like my little finger light. This one. My gosh, it actually looks kind of cool on this camera. Like, I know it's low resolution, but look at that. Oh, the cube, my bad. Well, still, this looks kind of cool. I'm glad I at least got to see that. Hold on, let me find the remote. Here it is. There you go. You guys, I probably should get going in a few minutes, to be honest. Let me catch up on the chat. You like the red light? I'll tell you what, I'll try to use the red light in some kind of Valentine's Day themed video. I like the idea of doing that for, doing the personal questions for Valentine's Day. It's okay, Retro. I just hope that you can rest for the rest of the evening and not have to process this heavy stuff. even though I've made peace with it since I left my East Asian background, I was ostracized by them for being authentic. Plus, it taught me to love and cherish those around me better. Goodness, my nose just made a weird sound. I'm sorry. Those are some wonderful takeaways from a tough experience. I'm glad that you've made peace, but I'm sorry that happened to you. It's hard too when something happens and then you don't have your family to support you through it. Taco Bell might be the cure for me. Heck, Taco Bell might be the cure for me, guys. At this point, I don't know if I want to cook. Where did I put that? Retro, I got your back, homie. Okay, you guys. I've been on for like 3 hours at this point. This plus the first part of the stream. So I should probably get going at this point. But it was really nice hanging out with you all. And to those of you who are struggling, I hope that you feel better and find peace. But it makes me happy to be part of such a nice community because you all are so supportive of each other and wonderful. So thank you for that. Okay, you guys. I'm sorry, but I really have to get going. Thank you all for watching. I have a video coming out tomorrow, and it is intuition test, so I hope you guys like that. And I will see you next Saturday, hopefully with my actual camera. I don't know why it wasn't working tonight, but thank you all for bearing